treat. I'm fed up with this YouTube TV shit. I'm so done. I'm so done. I want to start off tonight by just talking about the fact that I made the best cookies of all time. Look how thin that is. Play blackjack with that cookie. It's top tier. The secret is when the cookie comes out of the oven, you don't want to touch it because you get it going. But if you use a flat spatula with no holes or anything, give it a good press. And get them nice and thin. Man, that's delightful. I hate the Eagles. Horrible, horrible interference call coming up here. Like, that's insane. It's uncatchable, dude. They don't call that anymore. Like, whatever happened to uncatchable passes in the NFL? I don't think you should be rewarded for flailing like that. Now, alright, let's pull up our pick for tonight. If you're joining us, thank you very much. Great to see you. Hopefully you rode the PreSnap picks this week. 10-3 on the money line. Lane Johnson hobbling to the locker room. That sucks. Sucks. That's like, I didn't bet tonight because I'm going to Las Vegas next week, and I want to make sure I got the funds to ball out with some pre-snap picks next week in Las Vegas. So I held off. I said, hey, what's going on? How about that? The score bug automatically updates. That rocks. The question is, can I figure out how to add a dynamic onto this? Hey, yay. I said, hey. Uh-oh. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, source selector. Let's save these changes. Yeah, I did it. Who's better than me, man? Got that going. What's going on? Going next week, yeah. Going to Vegas. Cowboys or Raiders. Quentin Williams' first game as a Dallas Cowboy. There's three options for the Cowboys. It's either going to be their last win of the season, it's going to be their worst loss of the season, or it's going to be the beginning of something special. And by something special, I mean completely tanking their draft status and coming in second in the NFC East. I'll tell you what, if Lane Johnson's in that locker room and the Packers can figure this game out, I think Saquon Barkley is definitely hurt. A.J. Brown's complaining. If I was a head coach, I would have a rule and be like, you're not allowed to bitch if we won a Super Bowl in the last year. If you do, you're just not a team guy, and you can't be here. And sure, A.J. Brown's good, but he's not like Jamar Chase, dude. Like, he's not the best receiver in the NFL. He definitely thinks he is, but he ain't. He is not that guy. Good player, though. Good player. Nothing like an exciting 0-0 game at halftime here. Two severely clunky offenses so far this game. I thought those were my glasses. They were not my glasses. My glasses. But yeah, PreSnap balled out this week. The board was hot. Touchdowns all over the place. I round robin all of our double game parlays. Ended up like 4 or 5 units doing that, which was sweet. And then just got a bunch of parlays smoked. But small units, $1, $5 this weekend. So I ended up in good shape. Love when a guy like that just goes 360 on a hold. Completely takes himself out of the play. Oh, he's going to field it. Go, dude. There you go. I like it a lot. Alright, let's get the image up. Bees in the trap, bees in the trap. This would be the worst game ever. We should just live do punts until they score a touchdown. What do we think about that? Your boy was cooking in the graphics studio this week. We got 26-25. So, I don't see that coming in. I'm going to be honest. But, close game. The numbers are always right. It's just a matter of how they're right. But I feel like at this point of the season, and now it's hard for me to say as a Cowboys fan, but this is where defenses start to figure it out and these crazy offenses all get kind of neutralized. And the bad defenses, like the Commanders and the Cowboys, and like they still get lit up, but the other defenses start to figure it out. I'm going to stream for about an hour tonight. I have one of the worst headaches of my life right now. And it's not good. So I'm pounding my waters. I want to talk a little bit about the Cowboys. Of course I do. But a lot of national negativity around this trade. First off, whatever the Cowboys do, people are going to say it was the wrong thing to do. Right? They stink this year. If they had Micah Parsons, they would still stink. Probably a little better. Probably would have won Carolina game maybe. But all in all, they suck. So they go out and get 2 first-round picks. They get Kenny Clark, who's been good, but he hasn't been Micah Parsons at defensive tackle. And so they take one of those picks, and they take their own second. They get Quentin Williams, who is an awesome defensive tackle, the best defensive tackle the Cowboys have had in 20 years. And people are like, why would they do this? Why would they do this? It's like, it's not about this year. If the Jets are going to take a quarterback and have Quentin Williams in April, that price is going to be much higher. He was available. That was the price, and they wanted to pay it. I'm fine with that. If I have a top 10 2027 pick, I'm going to be miserable anyways. I don't care if the Jets have it or not. And like, the Packers window is this year. ESPN, just shit out on me. I have Pentagon level internet. Like, my internet's better than Cash Patel's right now. And this ESPN app that I'm being forced to use because Disney is jerking with YouTube right now. And I can't cancel YouTube because I got Sunday Ticket. Well, I'm in the hole for 30, $400. But back to my point. So I like this move because the Cowboys, like, for all intents and purposes, have lucked into their last 2 quarterbacks. And have they had a generational best, Patrick Mahomes like quarterback? No, but everybody lucks into quarterbacks. The Chiefs lucked into Patrick Mahomes. They got him at 10th overall, or 12th overall. I think 10th, but it might have been 12th. Like, and Deshaun Watson was right there, national champion. He still went 10. Trubisky, like, nobody knows what the hell they're doing. So I don't really care about that at all. Like, it's about trying to have a chance to win when you have Dak, and trying to have a chance. Like, the Eagles next year, all their contracts are when they hit the books. Like, they're going to have to make decisions, and they're going to be thin. They're thin this year. They're still good, because they have a great general manager, and a great running back, great offensive line. But, like, the Cowboys weren't going to win this year, so they're stacking the deck. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. And I think Quinn Williams will be a cornerstone of this defense the next 5 years. That's great. And he's not making $48 million. Now, if you don't allot the $25 million that he's not getting paid to bring back George Pickens and to bring back Javonte Williams and to, like, do things, then we got a problem. But I don't see it that way right now. I don't see it that way. I cannot believe how bad my head hurts right now. I might DoorDash a couple of Gatorades. Thanks for joining. If you've just joined us here in the TullyCast, presented by PreSnap Picks, the #1 sports research app you can find right now. On a heater, 10-3 this week on the money lines, 8-4 on the spreads, and I believe we are 9-3 on totals this week, but I have not. Yeah, we're live from the locker room here. We're chatting with in concussion protocol. Maybe that's what we should just call this, is concussion protocol. The tush push thing is so dumb. Here's how I would handle the tush push. I'd try to beat the Eagles. And then I'd get a 4th and 1 in Eagles territory. And I would false start back to my own 20-yard line and punt. That would be hilarious. Preferably in like the playoffs. Oh, Lane Johnson. I just saw that. Ugh. Big Dom. He's there. Oh, make sure to zoom out so Big Dom. Look at that cart. That is a hilarious cart. What they don't talk about too is it is a 2-mile walk to the locker room in Green Bay. Ankle. Interesting. The only thing that's questionable is that if he comes back into the game, how they got him back in the game. That's questionable. I think Jordan Love is really good, but when he throws like a 10-yard pass, it looks like he's throwing it 80 yards. Nice catch by Dobbs. When Quinton Mitchell come back into the game, I was putting the baby to sleep after he got hurt. Yeah, he's up top. All right. Eagles blitzing on first. Love gets out of it, runs into a sack. He's a big run into a sack guy. This is an interesting rooting interest game for me because I have, obviously the Cowboys have the Packers first round draft pick, but I hate the Eagles, and if the Cowboys are going to somehow get lucky and backdoor in the playoffs, they probably need the Eagles to lose tonight. And I'm definitely not rooting for guys to get hurt. That's bullshit, but if guys are going to get hurt, guys are going to get hurt. Jordan Love probably just basically the same exact thing that happened to Lane Johnson just happened to Elton Jenkins. That sucks. Long hair center doesn't work, by the way. Long hair guy has to be a guard or a tackle. That sucks, man. I do have Brandon McManus in fantasy though, and I'm playing Jalen Hurts and Saquon, so might be able to pull this one out. Might be able to pull this one out. We'll roll some putts at halftime. I'm gonna get a liquid IV and an Advil. Last night was mad real. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? That was a big time oopsie from Jordan Love. Was it a pass? Nope. That was a fumble, man. What are you doing, dude? Take your sack, and then he batted it away. Yeah, Eagles ball. It's the end of the half. What are you doing, dude? I didn't bet on this game because whoever wins, it sucks for me because either the Packers get a worse draft pick or the Eagles are better off in the division. And I hate watching the Eagles win. And I'm glad I did it because this is an infuriating football game. Jalen Phillips gets a fumble recovery. Fumble recovery, by the way, dumbest stat in football. Like, DeMarcus Lawrence. Love DeMarcus Lawrence. Great Cowboy. 2 touchdowns yesterday. I could have scored both those touchdowns. My man had the ball bounce to him on the run. You know what a fumble recovery means? It means you didn't make the tackle. How's that for some high school football coach speak for you? If you're recovering the fumble, you're either already on the ground or you're not close enough to the play to make a tackle. Jenkins in the cart. He got a regular size cart though. What do you have to do in Green Bay to get the regular size cart? Get a Micah. Do something for me one time. If you haven't downloaded the PreSnap app, the head sponsor of the show here, what are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with yourself on a Monday night? Yeah, by the way, the Cowboys scored 40 points on the Packers at home. And threw the ball all over the yard. Speaking of that, Jalen Hurts, 5-yard underthrow. Sick. And the Eagles are good. Like, it's not like the Eagles are a bad team. They're just gross, man. But you can tell Hurts when Johnson's not in there. He's in worry town. And the Eagles kicker has a noodle leg too. So it's not like they're getting a field goal here. Alright, that's the half. 0-0. Exhilarating. Hope you didn't bet the over. Because that ain't hitting. That ain't hitting. Hot Packers with a petty timeout. I love it. I love it. Joe Buck and Aikman just freezing right now. Aikman got wrong wedding ring finger, or is he going R ring? His hair looks terrible. Aikman looks old when he's cold. Alright, let's see how bad this Jalen Hurts Hail Mary is. Throwing it out of bounds into the stand. Fan caught it. Get out of there, dude. They're going to take that ball from you. Great half, Jalen. First half scoreless on Monday Night Football since 2009. Wow. I didn't stream last Monday because it was the Cowboys. And there's going to be points that the Cowboys are playing. Mostly from the other team. Alright, I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be back. And we putt. back in the New York groove. Brian Dable, OUT out. I like Brian Dable. He's a fun guy. But I'm going to get back to my show. He gets to see his own job. Program. This is a key part of every episode. Is me struggling with the camera. Alright, we got the gamer in the lab today. No pun intended. The Lab DF3. Turn this bad boy around. Let's see what we got one. What's the over-under on a perfect one? I'm going to say 9 tonight. Feeling good. Too slow. I think I might have played my last golf of the year, which really stinks. A little firm. Boys, we got problems tonight. We barely hit the hole, nonetheless the perfect. Alright, we're over our 9. A little firm. Now I'm getting frustrated. The effects of a 5:30 angry baby wake up call. Take you around the NFL. My guy Travion Henderson just proving why he's the best of the best. All world guy, all world running back. Just an absolute stud. I realize I haven't had a coffee today. That's probably what's got me feeling the blues right now. Alright, we want to play Fanatics quad goals live together. Everybody doing it. Micah Parsons, Bart Starr, Xavier McKinney, Paul Hornung, Jim Taylor, Ron Jaworski. Let's put Packers defensive players together. Yep. Okay. Nick Foles, Ron Jaworski, Paul Hornung, Bart Starr, Jeff Garcia. Michael Vick. So Nick Foles, Jeff Garcia, Michael Vick, and Ron Jaworski, Eagles quarterbacks. Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Active Eagles pass catchers. Well done. If I was one of the first 100 winners, I'm going to get some fan cash. But I'm not, because nobody ever gets fan cash. Ever. What's everybody's favorite type of Advil? I just had some liquid gels. I think that's my favorite. I don't really like the chalky little ones. I feel like the liquid gel really is the preferred method. Wow, what a terrible tackle attempt by the punter of the Browns yesterday. .208 total yards in the first half. We only have 107,800 less streams than Barstool right now. I just saw Twitter, NBA Live 2003. What a great game that was. NBA EA Sports. The false starts are so dumb on the tush push. Like, doing Gabriel's so bad, man. gotta put Shedeur in, right? I know everybody's complaining about it, but like, he stinks, This game stinks out loud, man. It's not helping that I have a criminal headache right now. But this game stinks out loud. We should we bet? Are we do it? I took no offensive score the last 3 drives. Do we just let it ride? Pre-snap picks. Pre-snap picks. Look at that. Look at that UI my guy cooked up. We have the Packers tonight as a mortal lock. The mortal locks 4-2 so far this week. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Every game we have within 5 points though. So something to think about. Lane Johnson's walking back onto the field. Like I said, the only thing questionable is whatever they're going to do to him so he comes back in the game. Joe Buck's an all-time, always looks cold guy. Oh, man. Shout out my guy Rudy Betts, just firing people into the chat here. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, download the PreSnap app. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting. Goddard first TD is in play. It's our pre-snap touchdown scorer. Oh, Saquon looks like he got a little life in him. Must have got a little bit of whatever they gave Lane Johnson. Eagles only 300 yards per game. It's crazy. Hurts keeping it, flips it out to Goddard. I like the way the Packers rip at the ball. That punch out by Cooper earlier is what set the tone for this slop fest. Hurts back. Micah's got 3 guys on him. Wide open Goddard. Alright. Goddard first TD is very much in play. He's getting a little action on this drive. Oh, Hurts almost threw a back-breaking interception there. Say what you want about Dak Prescott. He can hit that seam ball. Nice play by McKinney to feel that behind him and get there. Cowboys safety, the guy still be running. Hurts 1 for 6, 10 yards plus. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was a play action. AJ Brown's been doing some big time complaining tonight. I had spaghetti and meatballs tonight, but vodka sauce instead of marinara. It was spectacular. Alright, if they keep doing these little bootleg outs to Goddard and then don't give it to him in the red zone, it's going to be a problem. '88 is such a good number for a tight end. Faster than '89. Bro, can Micah just do something? One time? Right past him. Nice tackle. Quay Walker, what a stud. 3rd and long. Diagnose, read, react. Might have been defensive holding on that defensive tackle. Oh no, he got held. Steen. Like, dude, that should be a hold. They'll call a hold on the Jaguars yesterday or whatever, but I'm fighting right now. My ears are ringing. False start. Or delay a game? Bro, your franchise quarterback cannot get a delayed game on 3rd down. Damn, my buddy's dog died. That sucks. You know the only thing that's worse than when your dog dies? This football game.
39-yard field goal. I kind of feel a miss. I feel like I kind of feel a miss. Drilled it. All right. On the board. If you've been waiting for some value on the Packers, now you can get them plus, probably. I always didn't like the Eagles because they're the Cowboys' division. Sirianni makes them 10 times more hateable, man. That guy sucks. That guy sucks. This whole game sucks. Pre-snap picks for next week will be up on the board tomorrow. Get excited. Get excited. Week 11. You guys seen this? All Garden's getting set on fire? The All Garden arsonist. Chicken fettuccine inferno. That's so good. Goodness gracious, great meatballs of fire. Should be 3-3, but Jordan Love threw the game away. Rip it. Rip it, dude. There he is. Christian Watson. And a flag. Whole line of defense. Cooper to Jane. Cooper to Jane. Alright, Josh Jacobs, let's go. Tote the rock. Sean Ryan in the center. Great Boston College tight end. Sean Ryan. Great 3-yard run from Jacobs. 3rd 2 upcoming. Ten more to get to 100. That would be sick. That would be sick. When we get to 100, I'll play a song. Snap it. Got it. First down. Nice. Oh, he almost punched the ref. That should have been a penalty. 2nd and 14. The dude's made 2 big plays tonight. Jalen Hunt. Step up. Step up. Dobbs is wide open. Might have scored. Oh my God. He's right there. I used to flag football. I used to run at guys and just pump fake them, even like 10 yards down the field. Worked every time. Love. Dobbs dropped it. Man. Kind of think you got to go for it here. Fourth and 9. They snapped it. He's got time. Oh, he dropped it. Catch the ball, dude. Blankenship. The ball just bounced off this dude's shoulder pads. And he's like, no catch. He's wide open. Perfect play. Great throw. Catch your football, man. Is this a new? Oh, Zootopia. I thought it was Sing. Sing rocks, by the way, if you haven't seen it. basically the Greatest Showman cartoons, which Greatest Showman also rocks. I'm obsessed with this Instagram account that talks about home ownership association meetings. It's aggressive. It's aggressive. Ugh. I'm sorry for that in the end. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you supporting PreSnap. But I'm ill. So I'm going to go tilt the angle for you. It's going to drive you nuts, actually. Goddard, first TD still on the book. Down in the chat. Get him. Nice tackle. Why did Saquon come off the field on third down? Wyatt is a stud. I wish they got him instead of Kenny Clark. I like Kenny Clark, but he's my age. He's youth it up a little bit, huh? Come on, Micah. Flipped it out to Shipley. He's not going to get there. Cash another no offensive score. If nobody scores before the end of the quarter, I think we're going to call it a night. Because this game sucks. Packers bring in the house. Punter fell over his own guy. Punt in the end zone. Out to the 20. 25. Right? No, 20 on a punt. liked that Monday Night Football graphic. One take I have is I think every sports station should go back to their old graphics for 1 week a year. I love those like early 2000 Fox graphics. Alright. We've been going for an hour. Thank you for tuning in. Download the PreSnap Picks app. If the Packers can somehow score a touchdown, I think we're going to go 11-4 this week. We love it. Thank you for supporting the TullyCast. Thanks for supporting PreSnap Picks. I'm Tim. See you tomorrow.